Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Rosie Cooks. I'm going to show you guys something because it might help somebody out there because I just recently learned how to do these things. Okay, so I have a Keurig. This is just kind of a basic model Keurig that I have. This is what I use to put in it. And normally I just put water. Okay, I just add my water. Okay, I close it, okay, so that's the normal way I will make a cup of coffee. So I'm going to show you a couple of money-saving tips because Keurig, all the little things that come with Keurig to operate it, sometimes it kind of gets expensive. Buying these little pods. They can be kind of expensive. So here's my cup of coffee. So that's just the regular way I would make coffee using my little pods. But I want to show you something. Okay, so once I take the pod out, you know, it's been used. It has one hole on the bottom. And I'm going to normally, this is what I'm going to do. I have an empty container. You can use anything you want. And I store the coffee grounds. Not for a long time, but you know, I do this a few times. And I take all the coffee grounds, I put them in here, and then eventually I put these coffee grounds in one of my plants. You know, some of my plants. It's supposed to be like a fertilizer, and it also keeps certain animals away from your plants. So that's what I'll do with used coffee grounds. Okay, so now, once I have one of these that's totally empty, let me show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so what I did was I removed the top and I rinsed it out. Okay, just rinsed it out completely. Now, a lot of people, I found out, some people don't know that there is a filter in this. Okay, there's a filter in there. So what I do is I rinse it out, I let it air dry upside down, just right there on my sink, and then I refill it. Okay, so now what do you do for the top? Okay, let me show you. These, okay, this has been used once, and I just kind of rinse it out and let it air dry completely. And then I just make a new little pod. See, now this one has been used once. I'll clean it out, let it air dry. And then I can just reuse this. This happens to be decaf, so I mark them. So this is empty, see, and it's totally dry. You can just get 1 tablespoon, just like you would like this. Get a little piece of aluminum foil, and then just kind of work it like right here, like this. And then just cut off the excess. I'm going to do this one other time. I'll get 2 holes, and then at that point I'm not going to use it anymore. I'll use it twice. And I'll store this in an airtight container. See, these happen to be decaf. I marked them. But you can do it with anyone, any kind of coffee. Okay? So that's one way that I reuse these. Now let me show you. There's this also. There's this. Okay. Now this has like a mesh, and a friend of mine was saying that she thought that was the filter, but evidently, during my research, what I found out is that you're supposed to put a filter in this. My friend was telling me, she goes, I never put a filter in there because I thought the mesh was the filter. She goes, but what I noticed is that it didn't taste the same as when she makes it from the pods. So you're supposed to put a filter, and they sell them already pre-made this size. But what I was doing, what you could easily do, now you can go to any dollar store and buy a package that has like 100 of these just regular coffee filters. And then what you do is just put it in here, and then just cut off the sides. I've done that, and it works perfectly. Okay, I'm going to cut off the sides. So what I ended up realizing is that I accidentally grabbed two. But that's okay, I had two of these. So you just kind of stick it in there and you kind of cut off the sides. And then you just refill it like you would just with any of your other coffees, any coffees. So this is regular coffee. And then you're just going to close it. And then you use it like you would any other pod, any of the pods. And it's a lot cheaper to buy just whatever coffee you want and just buy the $1 pack and make these. So that's another way I do this. Just to save some money because those pods do start to get a little expensive. Okay? So these are 3 ways to make coffee in your Keurig. Using the pod, using a recycled used one, and these already made ones using the dollar store filters. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you next time.